Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sunday. Not just me and Mr. Commandant holding the fort.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing this evening in YouTube lands? In the real world.
I guess the YouTube lands is the real world, right?
Hey, probably more so than, yeah. Well, I don't say not say everybody is, but you can check on just people doing their thing. And some of them, they do put on personas for being on the internet. Me, I'm just me. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. As you might guess by looking at what on my camera, I got some stuff to chrome I'm gonna do first, and I did find my gloves. I got my respirator too.
Oh. Safety third.
And I buy the big gloves so they do fit, so you don't. I can't be acquitted. One down, one to go.
Oh, come on, man.
Hulk Smash is saying, I'm just trying to figure out how to make purple more purple. Somebody commented on his Smash custom, the Rob Liefeld's version of the Hulk, but he's purple.
Yeah.
The guy said, like, it needs to be more purple. It just looks like a version of the Gray Hulk. How's purple gray? I think people just say stuff to say stuff sometimes.
I'm a firm believer that people say stuff just to say stuff.
I have my mask on. Can you understand me?
Perfectly.
Luke, I am your father. I started polishing out. I already did one coat of chrome on here, and I started to clear coat it again and put a second coat. Yeah, good call because it looks a lot better. I'm just brushing on the powder right now. Then I'll polish it out. I find the Duplicolor clear coat works the best for this. I tried that Mr. Hobby clear coat, really super slick and glossy. Graphite will not stick to it.
So I gotta make really small holes. I'm not sure how to do it. My little hole maker ain't working. I can't see where to put the holes, the problem with the hole maker. It makes holes perfectly fine. I just need it to make a hole at a certain spot. So how am I gonna do that? I guess I'm gonna do it with the old, sharp pointy thing.
Well, that usually works out pretty good making holes. Something sharp and pointy.
Yeah, a sharper, pointier thing.
I end up I've chromed these boots once before, and I just didn't like the results, so I ended up stripping it all off because I was getting like pit. Because I used that super clear, shiny, super shiny, slick coat. Then I had like re-clear them again, and it caused pits. Didn't like it, so I stripped it in super clean, and it just melted that paint right off. Just no problem. The only annoying part on this boot here, somehow I got a crack on here, but that's not as bad there. But when I repainted it, I was having an issue with like the paint coming out of the airbrush, and apparently got a little bit of a run down here. Didn't notice it until I put the chrome on it the first time. It was like opening the second coat of clear. Applied it, it does, but it was noticeable to me. But I'm not going to go with it because I see all my flaws and everything. I wonder how many people like brag like, "Oh, that's super smooth, slick." But you don't see that. You don't see that. You don't see that.
It's so blatantly obvious. Look with your eyes.
So here it is after first coat, and then I cleared again, so it looks like a really shiny gunmetal look. Yeah. Then I just put some brush the powder over it. So you start putting powder on it, just brush it on, and you start seeing it starts taking more of like a metal sheen to it. Really cool how this stuff works. And pretty durable. It will eventually tarnish. You don't have to put anything on top of it if you polish it out. If you do, it loses its luster, metal luster. It just goes to like what I showed you, like a real shiny gunmetal. But it will tarnish over time. Just handle it. But I do just go back over it with a Q-tip with a little good powder and polish it back out. You may not even have to clean more polish, just more powder, just rub over with a Q-tip.
You can't see the.
What?
I put these little buckles on the apron.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see them because his beard covers them.
But you know they're there.
Yeah, just like the flaws, right?
Yeah. It's a nice detail you know it's there. The flaw is like what you don't want to know about. Subsequently scored a regular Power Girl and a Platinum Guy Gardner at Walmart store. Wild Thumbs, no Fleece Baby this time.
I don't really have anything that can be used as a tool.
There you can see the really bright silver. I haven't done anything to this one yet. Oh, you can see the shine starting to come out on it.
But I can use one of these little bits.
I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I got the reason I got my respirator on, I can see like clouds of powder coming up toward my face. Now I'm sitting here like brushing this onto the part. So I always recommend use some kind of mask when you're dealing with this stuff. At minimum, I'll cover my face up with my t-shirt.
Yeah, well, I went up into the attic, the crawl space, and I had to clean my glasses because I had so much insulation and stuff on them.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure none of that went in my lungs.
Yeah. Doing this at arm's length too, so it's kind of awkward doing this.
Oh. I think maybe I need to put a wire in the bottom of it.
Oh, just look at that. So shiny.
Well, I can slide this one down a little bit. But I can't slide that one down.
Love this stuff. Such a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for the Secret Santa summer swap this year. They put the notifications out. Since I'm not crippled this year. Well, not as much as I was last year. My hand is still screwed up from the surgery, but I get to use it though. Do this.
Tonight I'm going to work on that lab coat.
Lab coat?
Yeah.
What lab coat?
I've already made it. I've already used the pattern twice before, so I should be able to do it pretty quickly for Dr. Octopus.
Of course, making these little tips that go inside the front collar piece, slipped up with chrome powder, graphite powder, might backfire in the wrong room. He's like, I can't grab them. But we're doing it anyway. A little dangerous.
Persevere through the eyes of adversity.
Alright, now we do the swords.
I'm jolly long enough. I did buy another pair of wire snippers. Because the other ones were not wire snippers. They were plastic snippers. Plastic snippers don't like cutting wire. Especially that stainless steel wire.
I think these swords are going to be take a second coat of clear. Nameless Void says, yo!
Good morning. You know what? This is working out so well, I might put one in the top too. Shit.
I saw you posted the Batman and Robin. They look good.
Yeah, I thought they came out really good.
Even though you hate Batman.
Yeah. What I won't do for you guys.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to do a second coat of clear on the swords. Sometimes it takes 2 coats to get this right. I'll do that before we go upstairs tonight.
Where'd my little pokey thing go? There she is.
That's what she said. Got a nice metallic sheen to it, but it's not chrome. Like this one. This one's going to take about 2 coats. Nice and shiny, reflective. This one's still dull. Get this back onto a couple hands.
And here I was worried it wasn't going to come off. Shows what I know.
Oh, Name was asking me that Outback Colossus I've been working on. He's sitting over here. It's like a lot of my stuff ends up getting. I got customizing ADHD. I'll start working on something and like, ooh, let me work on this. Ooh, let me work on this.
It is an absolute struggle to not do that.
He's sitting over here. He's still masked up and all nice and shiny.
Absolute struggle.
So this mistake, you know, I paint them the exact same time, same paint, and everything. This one is taking the powder better. I can't explain to you why. Primer with the same primer, paint the same paint, both sand it. But this one's shinier than the previous one.
Prep work, you say?
But they have the exact same prep work. Same prep work, same paint. I'll still do a second coat on it.
This purpose-built tool is substantially better than the other one, I won't lie. All right, that's done.
Yeah. I am done with the chrome for now.
And we'll put that in a Ziploc bag.
These helping hands are definitely very handy to have in your tool cabinet.
Put one of my little stickers on it. I mean, I'm gonna have to use a big Ziploc bag. That one will work.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've been toying with the idea of opening commissions again and doing stuff for people for money.
Or,
you know, just to get me through the year.
Shit. Not on you doing the commissions. I'm sorry about that. Oh. I forgot to chrome these. They were sitting right here. I just took the gloves off, cleaned up my area. Well, shit. Oh, I'm done for chroming tonight. Yeah. Get gloves back up. Fresh pair of gloves. Oh, to get old and lose your memory. I might actually get real old. I don't know who you are. There are all these toys in my house.
I have different problems with aging.
Why can't you get up? My legs don't hurt. I got that too. Why does everything hurt? Alright.
Yeah. Dang it.
Yep. These charcoal bleeding sticks really work really good too with polishing them out with the chrome powder, graphite powder.
Cat. Counting the area. Did I put that away?
You're not getting the issue up cannon where you throw away all your pieces of paper. With notes on it. There we go. I'll give you a nice side-by-side comparison. Before and after chrome powder, or graphite powder. Before, after.
Substantial.
Yes.
All the labels. All this is I wonder why I didn't label this one. I've gotten pretty good at labeling. It looks like the whiplash cape, but it's not. It's flat. I think it's trash. Help my Farragon. Put this away in my big thing of patterns. Shirt. Pants.
Well, we'll look around, make sure I am actually trying this one.
Pants. Shirt. Hood. I do have a hood section. How about that?
Now let's pick this up one more time. One.
Unlabeled. Unlabeled. Tunics. So we'll say that's a shirt, right? Would you classify a loincloth as? Pants?
Ooh.
Pants. Big old pair of pants. Alright, well, the pattern I'm looking for is definitely not here, so I wonder where it got off to.
And that stuff was the box, and that came off the work surface. It is. That stuff gets everywhere. Bad thing about the graphite powder. Yep. That's what I figured. I had to pinch my nose where the respirator sits. I had, of course, there's a little bit of air gap. I have graphite powder there. These are the arms I'm going to be using on my current project. These are the Hercules arms from the bicep down. These are modified Thunderstrike shoulders that I repainted. And I notched out to allow for the shoulder pauldrons. So I was able to match up flesh tone pretty much spot on. Just maybe a slight variation between it and the plastic. So, yay. What I did Winsor Newton my titania to get the purple paint off the upper torso. I will have to paint the lower torso piece. I can do that without taking it out. Let's see, I gotta mix up some. She's paler. I mean, she's pinker than Power Princess. So I need to mix up some of her paint. What do I need?
It's kind of distressing. What do I do with that pattern?
Mm-hmm. To chat for a second. Student, since cut your lives, what y'all working on? I was chroming some parts earlier for this. I was doing boots, shoulder pauldrons, helmet and stuff. And now I'm going to be mixing up some flesh tone for the lower ab section after I stripped off the paint on the upper torso. Sent some work in progress pictures. Set to my Instagram.
Well, I'm actively looking for a pattern that I had made.
That's a good idea for Missy Ink. Using the Monet and the Star Wars woman's head. Well, that's a better head sculpt. Oh, that's for a different custom. What's this custom for? That looks good. That's using the Spider Woman. You got the Monet head on the Shriek body, which also looks good. Oh, nice. Street clothes, Misty Knight. Oh, is it Colleen Ween? Is that going to be?
Colleen Ween.
Oh, I need to zoom out some. My app going.
Oh, hey, I found it.
Yeah. There we go. And get the MJ, you'll see the MJ body, MJ head. Going to their like suit, basically what everybody wanted, their more known suit instead of the Generation X suit. Yeah, I would have preferred her newer or more iconic suit. It's her suit, not just a team suit. Good deal. Cool, cool. All right. Now,
all right, pattern located.
work on mixing up some flesh tone.
Yeah, I gotta get some fabric. Yeah, one thing I'll say is that I think the blue with the black liner is pretty smart. I think that looks really good.
It did look good. Taking some Tester's warm flesh tone. We just got a little bit left. I'll put some Pro Acryl dark warm flesh and see what we get.
Excuse me.
Argo, I was like, hey, watch the cleavage shot. It's a family show. What? What do you mean? Huh? Right there? And I said the family, and he said the family. Oh.
So much family.
Family, 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 family.
I'm gonna get to use this fabric one day. I can do it. I really like it. I want to use it on something.
I think it's getting close to what I want. Let's get like do a oranginess to the flesh tone, but this dark warm flesh, which I don't know why they call it dark warm flesh. It's not dark.
Found some light. Perseverance.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
Well, it's great. But it was.
No. It's too orangey. I need some. I just need to put some white in there.
In that way. I feel pretty confident I can throw that little piece away.
All right. No. Ink.
I guess that means I can't use my white markers on this stuff, huh?
Being white on white.
I'm not sure black is the way to go either.
Part between blob or green magenta in there, maybe with the skin tone. Maybe. I'm working off the flesh tones I got here to see if I can get somewhat close. Definitely need to.
A lab coat, right? So it's not going to need to be as long.
Shadow flash. Beige red. Let's try that.
I'm going to have to iron it. What time is it? I'm going to have to iron this. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Once I get it just right, I'll label it like I got power printed skin tone. This is Hercules flesh tone. I got Tester's flesh. Last bottle I got of that. Custom mix. Now we're getting somewhere. Getting closer. Needs a little more. I wish I had some magenta. No. Let's try a little dash of burnt red. Oh, that would do. That would do a little bit of clear red on there. Sorry. I don't want to dig up my Vallejo flesh. It's buried somewhere. I have no idea where it's at right now. Ooh. Okay, brushing down the top of the bottle. That might be just enough. Deep much. Yeah, the red tone is definitely working. Oh yeah, that's getting much, much closer. Like just a little bit more red in there. I think we got it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that looks like dead on match right now. Sweet. send it. First coat on. It'll take a few coats. Cover it completely. Alrighty. Too, if I want to make any customs with your custom cutting, I got some flesh already mixed up. Oh yeah, that's drying really nicely. It's going to match up pretty well. That's why when people ask me like custom, I've had people ask me my custom mix ratios. It's like, I don't know. I just add a little bit of this, a little bit of that until I see I'm happy with the end results. Finish over paint, yes. I do have tips for that. So what I end up doing first off, this is like my final finish on the body. I will seal it with an automotive clear coat called Dupe Color top coat clear. Let that cure for a day or so, like it really nice and hard. It's a hard to protect the coat. Then I will dull it down with Mr. Super Clear matte from Mr. Hobby. And that gives you this super nice smooth finish once it's all done. When you clear, seals everything in and smooths things down, then you go with the matte, get a nice smooth finish. That is the key on getting like nice smooth coats. Is that more durable than Mr. Clear on its own? Very much so. It's automotive paint. It's be on cars, so it's a lot stronger than these paints. And you can put it over top action figures. With softer like rubbers, like capes, it will crack. You put any paint over top of those, it'll crack.
Put me over the top of it, I will crack.
That's some customers are going to say there's no such thing as a hard finish coat, and they're like, "What do you think you're painting cars with?" They actually told people that there's no such thing as hard, like protective finishes. It's just clear coats. He's like, no. Oh, I need to get my blue. I'll be right back home and get my blue. And paint your Spider-Man's feet.
Blue.
Blue.
You know, I used to have a conniption fit anytime I had to do anything with blue. I'm not sure.
Just a second, Argo. I was just in there. I'll get the bottle. I need to get the pliers anyway.
Oh, GeekFusionTV. I believe the boy is more enthused with watching the programs than taking a shower.
This is the secret sauce. Duplicolor perfect match protective clear coat finish. I buy this by the case off Amazon, 6 packs. Cheapest way to get it. It's like $60. You get paying $10. $60-some. You're paying like $10 and some change a can. If you buy these separately, they're $20 a can at an automotive parts store. So buy them in a 6 pack off Amazon. It's the cheapest way to get it. But this is great stuff. This stuff here is the best thing to use when you're chroming parts too. With the graphite powder. You want to call it chrome powder, but it's not what it actually is. What I do with it. Well, I'll let her dry a little bit more before I do a second coat. I will do Spider-Man feet. Oh, did I hand paint the? I mean, I did I hand paint the gray. I actually airbrushed that gray. I got a couple spots where I touched up with my hand, but this is airbrushed gray. It's hard. It's on camera. It's a little harder to see. It's got subtle shading on it. I use the wash that I use. Yes. I loaded this up in the airbrush and did some subtle shading. Then I thought it was too much. Well, it's too bold. I went back with the gray and softened it up a lot. So it's very subtle shading and just enhancing the contours of the muscle.
We like our shading like we like our prep work.
Any tip? Madeline's got a question for you. Any tips on making fabric collar, moon dragon to be exact, and keeping it looking tight?
Let me pull it up and look at it.
Moon dragon, she's the girl that wears dental floss.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
asking me about the stuff that I'm actively terrible about.
The red is actually brush painted. I brush painted the red on. I didn't mask it. I just freehanded it, painted it on this guy. That's all brush red. The gray is airbrushed. I didn't feel like trying to mask all that off, so I just hand painted it off. And I got the shading on there too. I put the wash, mixed up some darker red with the wash, mixed it with the wash with the red. Put the shading in, then I took some after that dried, I went some more red over top of it to blend it in, soften it up. There we go. This is Tister's Model Master Acrylic French Blue, which you can't get anymore. I got a few bottles of. There's a hobby shop that's going out of business a year or two ago. I bought a bunch of their testers. Then should have bought it all.
I can't see the comment.
Oh, hold on. There it is.
And he is talking about the green one.
Yep. I would assume. I've seen a lot of people sort of expensive fodder piece to use, but they've been using loose collector Vampirella, like the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. It's on sale.
Ooh.
It's even on sale. It's still expensive.
Well, the good news is that the collar would connect to the cape, not the costume.
There ain't much costume there.
The bad news is it's going to be a lot of stiffener and
That's what she said.
got this Wonder Under interfacing. I believe I mentioned it in a different live stream. But so you're going to need some interfacing. And with that interfacing, it's going to hold it so the fabric won't peel. And not PEL peel, but won't unravel. So what I would do is not worry about sewing it. Maybe oh, sorry there, big guy. So there's this stuff, right? And if you get two pieces of fabric and a hot iron, you can put this stuff in between it and it'll basically glue it together. So what you may want to do is cut the collar out exactly how you want it to look, and cut two of them out, and then use the fabric glue, iron on adhesive.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly used for hemming and things like that. But we ain't washing our stuff. Let's be real here. So lay it down get it cut out how you like. Get 2 of them, put one on top of the other, but put that interfacing in between it, and iron it so that it sticks together. And it'll also act as a stiffener.
That's what she said.
For good measure, you can get some of this stiffen quick.
That's what she said.
And coat it down with that, let it dry. It may change the color of it a little bit, so it's something you'll need to be mindful of. And between the interfacing and the stiffen juice, it should be stiff enough to where it'll still be tight and won't collapse on you. But then you're gonna have to sew it to the tape there. I do not envy you that job there.
I found a hack that works for me.
Zoom out a bit, please.
Yep, I already did.
Yeah.
He said, "Got it, thank you." Little hack I got for like holding these things and like keep them on their side. I just put 3 bottles together and just
3 ball. What? I can't remember. Does this incorporate the seam allowance? Probably notate that on these patterns as well. Paper clip.
second coat on, getting closer.
Can't believe how quickly I made that apron.
I saw a cool kit somebody's doing for. They're doing Transformer crossover figures with Godzilla, and they're terrible.
Yeah, that Godzilla Megatron has hurt my feelings.
Yes, because they didn't do anything to the beast mode. It's just
to make him look like Godzilla.
Somebody's doing I saw a kit today. New head, arms, and rockets to like make a Godzilla out of it, which looked fantastic. I hope that's actually a wide available kit, not just 3D printed.
You mean like non-F or
non-F or DNA designed or something like that? Now I have a dilemma. What shade of gold I want to put on the pauldrons and stuff. I want to use my rough gold that I use on him, or I don't want to use the red gold that I use on Wonder Woman's tiara. This is a darker, bronzier color. So this is what the rough gold looks like with against the silver. I'm gonna finish painting this. This is this Mr. Metallic 217 by Mr. Color GX 217 rough gold. Which is gorgeous shade of gold. It's so bright and vibrant. But do I want to go that bright and vibrant, or do I want to something more subtle?
I believe I have an entire figure out of it. Right?
Yes, you have your. I went through about a whole bottle of that stuff, painting that figure.
Beautiful.
I think I need to get that bottle too, because I use a lot on him. I think I'll use the rough gold. I like the bright gold. Nice contrast.
I don't know why I'm put it in the thing. Just do the thing. I always panic whenever it starts cutting differently. Am I cutting something I'm not supposed to? I think the seam allowance is already in this. But I can't remember for sure.
Stop.
Cut it too big, you can always cut it again, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cut it too small. Yeah. You're gonna be cutting it again. Anyway.
What all you got to cut? when you're painting and your paint starts to drag, stick, you want to stop. That's where you get brush marks when you're painting. You keep painting when your paint starts getting tacky. So I just stop, clean my brush, stick my paint up, start again.
Alright, so what does this look like now? Oh, it looks like trash. Good. That's what you want to see. Ooh. I don't even know what my goal was for tonight, but it's getting late.
9:17.
4 o'clock in the morning comes awful early. Well, I did sleep in today, so, which is a rare treat. Getting messages. I should probably also treat this stuff before I close up shop. Give it a good once over with the fray stop. This stuff is weird though with the way it's peeling. It's like dusty.
After I finish painting these stars on the shoulder pauldrons, I'll put a second coat on the bottom of Spider-Man feet. Look at that. Is he done?
Scissors are cutting weird. I think the pattern, the fabrics, clogging my scissors. Kind of weird to think about, but And the way it's like acting like a powder, like cutting chalk. It's dusty. I also thought it ironed really weird. It like kept getting hung up on the iron.
It's weird sounding material.
It might be that Muslim stuff. That's muslin, not Muslim. Which is a natural fiber, but not cotton. Not very low.
I haven't been keeping up with it. I saw where Joann's Fabrics is going out of business, possibly.
Yeah, Harker sent me that, and I was like, "This is tragic." I hate buying fabric online. It's too hard to get color right.
That and texture and everything else. They just take random pictures usually. That's not even the right fabric. The way most online vendors do, like anything. Here's the thing. It's kind of like this.
Here's a stock photo for you.
This. It's 12 DPI. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Got none, do.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking this stuff up.
After the feet, is he pretty well done then?
After the feet.
Oh,
yeah. Dunsky. It's all over with. Sorry I got that on you at the last second.
Hey, don't worry.
I remember when I sent him to you, I was on the fence as to whether or not I wanted it.
The blue feet.
Yeah. Over time, I've come to appreciate it. It really is how he was done in the book. A lot of reference for that. My cat found her voice. Most of her life, she's always just chortled. She discovered how to meow and just meowing.
Does she go meow, meow,
She's in there, meow, 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 meow.
You got blue feet?
Looks fantastic.
Might need one more coat, but first thing I ever brushed in I don't know how many years.
Airbrush like a tool for the job.
For that job there, the airbrush is about the only tool you can use for that, to do the highlights like that. Get some questions here. So, an Acosta on some of the McFarlane figures, like Sinestro figure, each time I prime and paint, paint peels, it flakes off. He's got some weird plastics. The softer rubber, you'd probably be best off not even prime it and just use Mr. Hobby. I thin it down with their thinner, which is it'll bond to the plastic really well. It's like the like these shoulders here. I use that rough gold. I brush painted it on there, and it bonds to the plastic really well, where it don't chip. That's the best thing on the primer is what's going to cause the issue there. On his really odd soft rubbers he used. Walmart has fabric, or go to thrift shop and find a shirt. I've done that. Walmart. Yeah, find a thrift shop. Well, thrift shops are getting where they're pricey anymore.
When I first started, I bought 2 shirts and went to Walmart for fabric and stuff. So
yeah.
Doesn't really work these days.
As is due to the figures being plastic type rubber, molded in or color dye and device. Yeah, I think it is a cheaper grade of plastic. One of the issues that's going on with that. Super 7 uses cheap plastic too.
Yeah, they do. They're starting to have problems with my Quicksilver. He won't stand up. He keeps falling at the death knell for a figure for me. I have these figures to pose on the shelf. They won't stay on the shelf. I mean, it's time to go.
Well, McFarlane figures won't stand even on the figure stand. They'll eventually fall.
I missed the spot. How in the world? Holy shit. Well, I guess that's the liner, huh? So that fabric I was telling you about, one day I'll get to use it. I think I'm gonna make this coat with it. This should be super fun. Oh, look at that. 9:31.
Oh, how can Porn pump out these nice fast figures with fast food? And the paint they use in the factories is very caustic. It is very toxic paint. They don't. It's not allowed to be sold unless you got license to sell that stuff. It's so don't lick your figures. So the Mr. Color is about the closest you're going to get to like factory paint without being factory paint. It is a lacquer base, and when you thin it down with like their thinner, it's like acetone in it. It helps bond to the plastic. This is very potent paint, the Mr. Color. Remember when that time Corey from Casting came on, he said he tried to use it and he got like a little reacted to like a shellfish allergy, like almost. Alright. It's looking good. I got pretty close with the skin tone. Might be off just a fuzz, maybe another coat or two might fix it too. Of course, paint will change colors when it dries too, so you get that issue. Of course, I think I matched with the paint they use though, down here on the hips. Looks pretty good.
Antenna.
Oh, the flesh recipe was kind of a little bit of this and that, and just experimenting adding stuff. Started with some Tester's warm flesh tone, which I had just a little bit left, which you can't get anymore. But I used like some. I started with dark warm flesh from Pro Acryl as the base, with the warm flesh tone, which you could probably get by with using something like Shadow Flesh. So I'll put some white in there. I'll put beige red, some pale pink, which you probably don't need that with the beige red. And then I'll finally put some clear red in there too. So mix, kept adding a little bit here, a little this, a little bit of that, until I was happy with it. And I come up with a pretty good mix. It worked out. Did I matte Titania? No, it's just the way she out of the box. Haven't done anything to her. The mask definitely. I think the face could do it, use a matte, but the body looks fine. But her mask is super glossy. Glad to help Morito. Hope that helps out even. I was just trying to add this and that and get to something that worked out. Must be the camera light. Now she's got a bit of a pretty good matte finish on mine. But the the head sculpt is super glossy. I just stripped the paint off the upper torso. And I'll definitely hit the. I think I'm gonna have to hit the head with some matte coat though. Make the mask match the rest of the costume. So wish you didn't have all these. I know it's the character. I was thinking for future customs, it'd be nice if get one followed spikes on the leg, arms and legs. I think when I want to, but these arms may be compatible. Open the bicep down, and you just have to shave off that top one. These would be easy to shave off. The ones on the arms is ones you got the muscle sculpture. You gotta match up when you send those off. The legs be super simple to take those off. Yeah, it would be nice to get Rachel Phoenix. Actually, I'd get redo of her boyfriend, the Absorbing Man. We don't have a good Absorbing Man. We got that Build-A-Figure. It's all right, but it's on that dated Terex body with the ugly ball hips. So what gets me is like when they were originally showing they're about reissuing the Terex with the Build-A-Figure 2-pack. A lot of the solicitation pictures and stuff showed him having new legs with more modern style hips. Then they decided not to, for budget reasons, and released it with the original legs. I got her, but I haven't taken her out of the box, so I don't know. Hawkeye, Elena legs are similar to the white suit Ludo that came out last in. Wait a minute, do I have her? I can't remember if I got her or not. I got so much stuff still in the box. Yes, please, for the bourbon. Yeah, definitely. I wish they would have just made an all new Terex altogether, because I would like more like a 90s style Terex with these more bulky. I'd love to see some digital printing on them too, like get that like way they did in the comics where they did like do the printing technique where it looked like stone. Like a dot matrix look to the almost like static looking. I have not tried making a Harrison Ford for the Red Hulk figure, but it might be on the list eventually to do one of those. It looks nothing like Harrison Ford. Apparently, when I was doing the review, somebody was telling me the lower legs swivel on his. They don't move on mine. I can get like that. So I didn't think they moved, but apparently on other ones they move. But the way they got in the habit of like making separate pieces and gluing them together, I didn't want to like break it. So what to do now? Potentially, originally intending to start painting the heads. Yeah, this looks more like this looks like it was sculpted more for a Ruffalo Hulk at the end of Infinity War, like Ragnarok and the beginning of Infinity War. The head looks like a Ruffalo head. The body, he's got tailored pants, like that version of the Hulk. So this definitely looks like it's more meant to be a Ruffalo Hulk and not Jim Ross. Get the sculpt like he's got to come down the. Burn. Was Burn actually one doing T-Rex in the 90s? But I just remember he looked cool. I'm not sure who did it.
All right, man. It's time for me to get out of here.
Hey.
Hope you have a good night. I appreciate letting me come in and do my thing.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
I'll see you on Thursday?
Yep, we got a show Thursday.
All right, double endeavor. Have a good night.
You have a good night, sir. Bye-bye. I think the leader's going to die in Brave New World. I'm surprised they're bringing back the leader, period. Haven't seen them for... and brought the same original actor back from the movie. Original Incredible Hulk movie, but we don't get a good Hulk. Oh yeah, the more coats on, the better it's looking. Put one more coat on. Yeah, I saw the concept art for the leader. It don't look great. Well, not the concept art, the pictures of the leader. With much reshoots on that movie, I don't trust it. I mean, worth even going to go see. They've done 5 sets of reshoots or more. That movie is not going to make it the money back. When it dries, I'll probably pop this torso off. I could have done that to begin with. And mask it off, get it some with the automotive clear, then hit it with some matte. So it'll be durable because I'm worried about it's getting a good clearance, but the Pro Acryls, I noticed they're not super durable paints unless you seal them like a Vallejo. I just said that and I just articulated the joint and scratched it. So yeah, definitely gotta seal this. I'll mat that, I'll mat the head. All right, now. A friend of mine asked who would win between Red Hulk or Venom. He gave me a long explanation on why Venom would win. He doesn't know Symbiote's weakness is fire. Yeah, the Red Hulk puts out a ton of heat. He can melt steel when he starts to overheat. The Sonics are Thunderclap does work too. The Hulk's used the Thunderclap against Venom before. What I'm doing is putting clear on the inside to keep from getting any paint rub or graphite powder onto the shoulders when it goes together. See, Argyle? Oh, does Red Hulk do Thunderclap? Oh, that's a good question. I can't remember if I've ever seen him do it or not. Maybe? I can't remember. Red Hulk is not shy away of using weaponry too. He did shoot and kill the Abomination on his first appearance. Inside paint. Okay. Hopefully that's got that. Titania. Gold color. I was thinking Thunder for a second. I was like, wait a minute, that's not her. Might just brush on the semi-gloss, see how it does. Then mat it out. Should do pretty good. Keep her sealed up, protect it. Let it dry so I can put mat on it. It's a Mr. Color Clear, semi-gloss clear. I put mat on it, but I don't. It's hard to get that stuff, find that stuff in stock anywhere. They had clear and semi-gloss. Clear, glossy gloss and semi-gloss clear. We'll see how that does. Thursday, I'll start painting on the head sculpt. When it goes in the helmet and the unhelmeted head, you get the gold accents on these. May end up doing a water slide decal for on the gauntlet, or print a decal for the screen here. Let's see if I'm painting it. I need to paint the facial details on the eyes, eyebrows, shading lips, the hair on this one. I'll probably just paint a little bit of hair on that one too. Just nobody will see it, but I'll know it's there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that in place. Just let me go. There we go. Nice shiny chrome around the collar. All right. Perfect. Good. Oop, I think that hurt. Turn over. Slippery little bears. Now, these go there. The little bit difference in color is when the clear reacts to the base paint, and it'll actually yellow it a little bit. So yeah, it's one of the things I've learned to adjust for. But I like it. Cool. All right, guys, we're past the 2-hour mark. I want to call it night. I have to work tomorrow. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out tonight. It's always a pleasure. And anytime you have questions, feel free to ask. Always glad to try to help out. We will do a customizing stream this Thursday. Why does it look like I'm trying to bedazzle your tweezers? Oh, I was using it to hold them on in place. They're magnetic. So there's magnets in the chest. So I was actually using that to paint them and chrome them out. So we got the Whip It Thursday this week. So anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one.